Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where I review the latest movies and documentaries. Today, I'm going to talk about Bad Milo. If you're interested in this topic, make sure to watch this video until the end, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. This story is about a nature which is very dangerous. He is small but so ferocious that he kills people mercilessly. So the film begins by showing a man, Duncan, who was all alone on the road, running away in fear of something. He reaches his home running, slams the door and tells his wife to go and hide immediately before he comes inside, and at first his wife refuses because she does not understand anything about covering up. What is he saying? But when someone bangs on their door loudly, his wife also gets scared. She quickly goes and closes the door within 20 minutes and hides there. But the thing which was outside the house started banging the door. Then suddenly she breaks the door and comes inside. What he did is not shown, but from here the scan shifts. A few hours ago, Duncan and his wife were in a hospital, and Duncan was getting an ultrasound done, but while doing the ultrasound, the nurse looked quite confused and surprised, because there were strange types of tissues in Duncan's stomach, which were expanding day by day without any reason. They were increasing because the nurse was very confused, so she didn't know anything. Doctors say it is not a big issue, we will treat you. The tissues will be removed through an operation. Now the next day, Duncan came to know in his office that he works as an accountant, but now his boss removes him from this job and puts him on the seat of human resources, in which his job is to hire new workers in the company and to replace those who are already there. The workers are working for him, and now he is very upset thinking about it, because he was not able to understand how he would carry on with this job. Also here he met a man who was his new colleague and was going to work with Duncan from now on. When Duncan comes home, his mom notices that he is not very stressed. That's why she calls a doctor to relieve her stress. But instead of the doctor curing his stress, Duncan becomes even more upset because the doctor asked him the opposite questions. After some time, a call came from his colleague near Bering. He says, "I needed your computer, which I was doing like this, but because of the mess your very important file got deleted." Hearing this, Duncan became very upset. He was also angry because Duncan had been making that file for the last 1 year. Now when he goes to the bathroom, he doesn't know why he starts having a lot of pain. That's why that sign came. Hearing the voice, his wife from outside the bathroom asks if Duncan is alright. He replied that yes, I am fine, and you go and dressed. His wife did the same. She goes to sleep with Bluetooth in her ears and her medicine. That is why she is unable to hear any voice from Duncan, who starts shouting a lot during this time. Suddenly he becomes unconscious. During this time we saw that some small thing came out of his body which roams everywhere and goes to Duncan's office, and his new colleague who had deleted the file attacks him. She tears him to pieces because she is heartless. His blood comes out and spreads on the walls all around, which leads to his painful death. After doing this, the thing comes back and goes inside the cover. The next morning, when Duncan comes to his senses, he sees a TV where it is being told that his new porter has been brutally killed the night before. Duncan was quite shocked to see this, but ignored it and went to see the therapist or get himself treated. The therapist asks him to hypnotize him for treatment, where Duncan initially refuses, but despite repeated insistence by the therapist, he agrees, and now when the therapist starts the hypnotize process, something starts moving in Duncan's stomach. He started feeling severe pain. Because of this, Duncan starts screaming loudly, and then suddenly a small strange thing inside him comes out. Here for the first time we are able to see that strange and dirty thing, which seemed not only very wrong but dangerous. Seeing him, even the therapist lost his senses. He wanted a lot of Chang, he felt that he would do some harm to him, that is why he tried to attack K with a stick. But he opened his bloodthirsty mouth and started biting your penis, and here we can also see his dangerous teeth with which he bites the therapist's leg. He writhes in pain, but somehow manages to push the creature back. Hearing her scream, Duncan became unconscious due to pain, and now he looks like a creature. Once again Sun started shouting, and taking advantage of this, Creative broke the window and ran away from there. There was a lot of confusion. There were many questions in his mind, answers to which he sought from therapy. The therapist takes out a book and shows it to Duncan, and tells him that what you saw is the nature of a tricolor which lives inside the first human being. But if any other person causes stress or trouble to that person, then this creature comes out and brutally kills the person who is giving stress or trouble. He also told that he will definitely come to you, then you should talk to him and calm him down. During this time, a very good bond can be formed between you and him. That means both of you can be friends with each other. Now it was Dr. Jadangan's mom who had called. He is with a girl, but as soon as the girl leaves, he attacks her and makes her fall. He came and sat on top of her. He attacks the doctor's stomach with his teeth, tears it apart, and starts eating him brutally. Like the doctor dies very badly because of the doctor also Duncan had to face problems and stress. After some time, the creature approached Duncan again. Here, at the behest of the therapist, Duncan tries to do the same thing. He started behaving very nicely like he would with a small child, which made the creature very happy, and here Duncan also gives him a very cute name which was Milo, now Greater Milo, again going back to Dang Dun. The next day Duncan went to the office where his wife was told by the league. The bank balance of that one-line account has gone up and down, and if that knight comes to know about this, he will create a ruckus. This makes John's Duncan very upset. He goes to his boss and tells about this. Then his boss answers without any fear that you should solve this by equalizing the bank balance of this account with the account of some other client, so that the whole matter will be settled. Duncan was quite surprised to hear this. He says, "Sir, what are you saying? How do I do this? It is absolutely legal to do this work." His burden says that you just do this and think more cool, we will handle everything. After some time, Duncan's eyes went to the TV where his eyes opened after seeing the news. They remained open because it was being told that the doctor had also been killed brutally by some animal. That animal was being called a raccoon, but Duncan knew that it was not Prekin's work, but Milo's who was killing people so brutally. This caused a lot of trouble to Rangan. He goes to the therapist and after giving him all the therapy, he asks him, "Your dad, should you talk to him? Maybe you may get a solution to this issue from them." Now Tonton reached his house. Tried to talk to her, but she did not want to talk to Dental. He says, "Go away from here, I don't want to talk to anyone. I want to be alone." Due to this, Davin's troubles increase further. So when he went to the washroom I again come out inside him which is very limited at the moment. Why did Duncan's dad give him so much stress? That's why he wanted to kill them, but Duncan says no, please don't kill them, they are my dad, if you want, then go back to my risk, but Milo doesn't listen, he goes to kill them, but Duncan cries and tells him like that, calm down. I promise that I will definitely feed you when I reach office. I know I am hungry. Next day when I go to Tonka's office, he tells all the issues going on in the office to his boss, but the boss remains normal. He said, "Don't worry, go away from here for now. Whatever issues are going on, they will get resolved on their own." Hearing this, Duncan becomes even more upset. Milo comes out once again and attacks him. Meanwhile, when the lift stopped, Duncan was unable to enter the lift, so he entered again. That's why he became very nervous. When he went down, he lost his senses as soon as the lift opened, because Milo had worn it and had brutally killed him. He had also torn the boss to pieces, and now he was eating the bride by tearing it to pieces. Tankin became very upset. He used to run quickly to his home. He was in life. Here, when his wife told him that she was pregnant and was going to become a mother, he became very happy. But he was worried that if Milo came to know about this, he would cause harm to my child. Because of this fear he leaves his home. Yes, he was going to live alone with Milo, so that he could keep his wife and child away from him. Duncan treats him like a child, takes him to sleep with him, even tries to feed him, but Milo doesn't like anything. After some time, Duncan gets a call. He is told that because his wife is pregnant, his family has organized a party at home to celebrate this. Now Duncan calls his dad and says, "Dad, I am very worried, I need your help." Needed he calls them to meet the same therapist. Here when Duncan asks some questions to his dad, he says that I only told you that I will come to meet you, I did not say that I will answer your questions. But because Duncan got very upset due to the issues happening with him, he tells his dad about Milo's nature, and also because of him, I am facing a lot of problems. Now you tell me the solution to this thing, but his dad does not tell anything, but now suddenly both the father and son fall down. Both of them were having a hard time, and now it was seen that the eggs were coming out from inside both of them, but Duncan's dad's bottom was weak. That poor guy starts running away. Seeing the opportunity, Duncan's creature mind becomes. He catches Dad's creature and attacks it so badly. He started attacking him repeatedly with the knife, due to which Dad's penis got badly injured, and this thing started affecting Duncan's dad also. That means she was also feeling coffee discomfort. Now on the other hand, when Mindo was killing someone else's razor, his dad became his sting, so it is also said that your wife is going to be a mother, right? I am very happy to know this, and you should always take care of your wife and child. Jai listened, and within a minute he ran away from there with a knife, so that he could kill Duncan's wife and his child, seeing which everyone became very upset. The therapist tells Duncan that I will take care of your dad, you go to your wife quickly and save his life from Mado. Taunton does it like this. He came out and started running, and this was the same scene that we had seen in the beginning when he was running on a deserted road to go to his home. After coming home he slammed the door. Was asking his wife to hide in the basement. He himself had to command down, and Milo also breaks the door and comes inside the house, but here Duncan tries to explain to him that look, my wife is not at home, you go away from here, but when he heard a voice from the basement, he understood. It turns out that Din's wife is in the basement, and because the door is locked, the miner takes the dangerous route to reach her. He gets out of there using only a small clue. However, Duncan tries to stop him. He grabs both his legs but fails in this. He leaves from there. He arrives in 20 minutes and first scares Duncan's wife, then suddenly attacks her and knocks her down. Duncan's wife catches him before he can do any harm, but he still manages to overpower her. But before he can harm his daughter, Duncan breaks the door and comes inside. Miles was about to attack his stomach when suddenly Duncan came and pounced on him. He leaves the house and sends his wife away from there. But Milo, who was so dangerous that he even wounds Duncan with his nails and comes out following his wife, where even though many people try to scare him with fire, he is not afraid at all. On the contrary, it starts scaring them. Because of which everyone came in a lot of clothes. Then Duncan also came out because he was very angry at Milo. That's why he attacks Milo with an axe. He cuts off one of its arms and separates it. But this thing was affecting Duncan also, but Milo because it was not a loss for everyone. That's why he still attacks him, causing him to die, and now Duncan takes Milo in his arms in his last moments. Both of them got drunk, and for the first time Milo tells the same dad about whom he died. He hugs his wife and starts crying. He was also happy that everything would be alright now, and nothing will happen to my girl. That is why from the very next day, he starts taking care of his wife and coming child. He was very happy. My next and happy with this, I had opened my separate company which was going very well. After which we see that scared thing. The child who was growing in the stomach of his wife had the same nature in his stomach. That is, now this series will continue to go ahead. First Duncan's dad faced it, then Duncan named, and now his son will have to do it. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this movie and what other movies or documentaries you want me to review next. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching and see you next time.